When I first started to question my school counseling career, my purpose, and my identity, a lot of feelings came up a few years ago. During that time, I was experiencing a lot of confusion, overwhelm, frustration, disappointment. I was overthinking, feeling a lot of anxiety, doubt, and uncertainty. And what was at the core of me feeling all of this was how I was considering walking away from school counseling back then. And I had thought about leaving early on because at that time I had discovered my creativity with blogging, writing, and content creation. And discovering these things allowed me to dream bigger. And also at the time, the positions that I had with school counseling, I just kept coming across challenges. And even though I was considering walking away from my career early on, I found myself also trying to hold on to it and the identity that I built around it. And I also felt like at that time it was too soon for me to leave a career when I didn't even have that much experience in it. And as I was reflecting on everything that I was encountering at that time, I kept thinking to myself that maybe it just wasn't meant to work out with school counseling, and maybe I was experiencing these challenges with school counseling so that I could discover something more aligned with who I was and my interests and passions. But then there was this other side of me that doubted everything, and I was questioning everything, and I thought that maybe I just needed to find another role to make it work. And as I was going through this, a little while after, I learned that it's so normal, for us to experience change and go through these kinds of shifts in our journey. And eventually, at that time, I started to let go little by little. And fast forward to today, I am no longer a school counselor, and I can see how everything that I've been through the past few years, had to happen the way it did. And even though I was really confused back then, today I do have a little bit more clarity. It doesn't mean that I have everything figured out. I'm still figuring out what I want to do next. But I can say that I'm in a better place. So even though it was really hard for me and I was really confused and I found myself holding on and doubting and questioning, I'm grateful that I've learned so much along the way and that I finally decided to let go. And today I am no longer a school counselor. I left that career in December of 2025, and I no longer question it, right? It's not even at the forefront the way it used to be. So yeah. So I know I mentioned that I'm no longer a school counselor. I actually wrote a whole blog post where I share what happened in my school counseling journey and why I left. So if that's something that you would like to read, I also recorded myself reading the blog post. So if you prefer to listen, that is there as well. And you can find this blog post in the link in my bio.